You guys have had it so easy up until now. A lot of other algebra students have already had to do these. But I'm going to teach you a trick that a lot of students never get told. And it says factor this thing. First we got to put it in order.
Oh, I hate these things.
But you don't even know yet how bad it is.
It gets...
Why do you hate these? So we're going to factor this.
There's a simple way.
Let's put it in order.
That's a very complicated way. Which is like, okay, what times what equals like 15?
Well, wait, let's back up.
Yeah.
Why is this a problem? Have you guys been doing these?
Sort of.
What's the issue?
2x.
Oh, Isaac knows. Here is why things are terrible for us today. I'm going to circle the whole problem, the whole issue. This is different. Why is that different?
You gotta put a 2 on front of the x plus minus or whatever. But then you gotta figure out what the x15 accepts.
Okay. So you guys ready to do this? You have to write exactly what I write. Exactly. So do you have this here written? This is the best way to do this, the least amount. It's a trial by error type of problem. And so I'm going to show you how to do the least amount of trials, which means the fastest way, Isaac. So do you have this written down?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we do. Are you with me, Jordan?
Yeah.
I'm sure you are. I'm going to look at the factors of these and these. Okay. What are the factors of 2? There's only
2.
1. Yeah.
1.
2 and 1. So here's what we're going to do. Right below your 2, I want you to go 2 and 1.
7. 1, 7.
No, we don't do 7. We skip that one.
15.
Then we're going to do our factors of 15, but I'm going to think ahead, and I know what I want here. 3 and 5. Okay. I want 3 and 5 are factors of 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to have a negative 15. So let's see here. We do know that 3 and 5 will get us there. We got to figure out the sums. Do you guys agree with that? So do you see what we're going to be? Just wait, because you have no idea what I'm doing. I want you to notice this. We have an imaginary line here. Row. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I want you to extend that row out mentally, or write it. Maybe write it this time. Do a dotted row across. Okay.
Oh, got it.
We are going to cross multiply. What does that mean? Not 2 times 3.
1 times 3.
1 times 3, and you start here, and you go and put the answer to that on that line. Do you agree? You see, this is important. A lot of people don't get this part. And so then what goes right here?
10.
10. Okay, draw a line under your 10. And what we want under the 10 is a negative 7. Where did I get negative 7?
No idea. Oh, there.
The center.
The center. I want my center number to be right here. So I have to figure out here which or both or any of those numbers need to be negative.
The whole thing?
Mm.
Well, this is an addition problem. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
So do we have any negative?
Negative 3.
Well, if it was negative 3, we'd get a positive 7.
Oh, 2 and 5 need to be negative. Right?
No. Just stop. I just want you to look
Negative
here.
10.
Who needs to be negative?
3.
10.
10.
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay. Now, this is hard because, Jordan, you want to jump ahead so bad that you can't. This is not common sense. This is a trick that you have no intrinsic knowledge of. Okay? So you have to listen to me. So that's true, right? So that makes us happy. This negative was on the bottom level, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that negative and put it right here.
Oh.
Okay. Now, do you know what we have here? If we have the answer, actually. If if I put parentheses around this and put an x, and parentheses around this and put an x, we have, and now put them side by side, 2x plus 3 and x minus 5.
Whoa.
We have the factored problem. This is the trick that is not really ever taught. It's how I learned it and I'll never go back. Remembering how to do this. This isn't always perfect. What if we had put a 5 here and a 3 here? We would have had a 5 and a 6 and we would not have gotten our -7.
Always the smallest number first? Or?
No, that's the part where it's trial by error. So this is not going to, I made sure it worked the right way because I can see the future.
Yeah.
Just because I've gotten so good at these. I've just done so many that I can kind of predict it better. So if you had put your 5 here and your 3 here, you would have gotten something that wouldn't work over here. So then you know, okay, let me try another combination.
Okay.
Let's try flipping them. Let's do the 3, or 1 and 15.
Oh.
So there's a few combinations that could have worked. So let's try this now with example 2. Okay. I'm going to write, example 2 is written in the right order. I don't know why they threw that in.
I get it.
Okay.
I did it.
5x, and it really just takes a lot of practice of these. I should assign a sheet of them till you really nail it down.
It could be 3 or
So you have your, I'm going to do my imaginary row. Okay. Now that's nice right now, they're only giving us at the beginning, this first term has only 2 options for a factor, right? 1 and 5 or 5 and 1. I'm just going to write 1 and 5. And then though it gives us too many, we could do 1 and 6 or 2 and 3, or we could do 6, 1, 3, 2. So we've got 4 combinations. One of them works. That's why it's trial and error is a little hard. Ooh, Isaac, how did you know? Now you could start thinking ahead. If I put a 2 and a 3 here, I get a 10 and a 3, and that is probably going to work, right? So you go, 10, 3, I'm probably going to get what I need. So let's go ahead and write it though. 10, 3, and we need a -13. Although, this is a trick. It was a good thought, but I will show you why it's not going to work. Can they both, did you do 10 and 3? Or did you do that?
I did 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
You
got to switch, yeah. Then yours is going to work. Here's why. We need a -13 here, right? So these both would have to be negative. Can these both be negative? Because we needed a -6. No. So that's why sometimes that happens. You take your eraser. It's okay. That eraser, wants to be used. That's its purpose in life, right? Use that eraser. Trial and error isn't terrible. It's not like you have to erase a whole paragraph, right? So Jordan changed it and said, did you do 3 here?
Yeah, I did 3 there.
3 here and 2 here.
Oh no, I had 5 on top.
So
it's right. But either way, you got 15 and a 2, right?
Yeah.
So then 15 would be negative.
Yeah, 15 would be negative. The 2 would be positive. So then where does that negative sign go?
Goes
3.
3.
Yeah, and
So then
that's
you
a
put
plus.
parentheses on everything.
Yeah.
Like the X's.
And there's your answer, right before your eyes. So beautiful. How could you check for your work? I know we don't want to, but you could foil it, right? Foil.
F-O.
You could check these by multiplying through. How are you on this, Carly? Do you understand my system? I've taught it a lot of ways, and sometimes it's taken people a long time to understand my system, let alone how to do the problem. So I knew you guys could handle it. Okay, I'm going to do the last one. 3x squared minus x. If you've already done the last one, do your practice.
2, 1.
The practice is hard.
What are you doing? Writing.
I know the answer to this, but do you know what you're going to use?
Yes. factors does 21 have?
3 and 7, 1 and 21. That's it. Okay. And we need
It's just gotta equal 1.
-1.
So then it'd be like, yeah, 2, 1, 2.
I figured it out.
This what you got?
Yeah. After
11.
I
Three tries.
went ahead to the practice. I'm leaving you guys to kind of go through.
11. Even this. Okay.
When I see the trick they're trying to do, because I fell for it so many years, so many times. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the video off. All the answers are up there for these. It's a puzzle, really. Just trying to get a combination that works. It's beautiful, really. Beautiful. Right, Carly? That's the word that you were thinking of.